Well, welcome back to the channel, folks. You know, I've decided that this damn wheelchair ain't going to keep me down. Well, it keeps me off ladders, and it makes my commute to work, well, it's not even work anymore. It makes me commute to my little shop where I can do things that if I can get through a wheelchair up to it, I can maybe work on something. But hopefully I'm out of this thing someday. My feet's the only thing that's really giving me super problems right now. Just haven't healed themselves. And it's a pretty sucky situation. But I'm going to make the best of it. Rehab hospital I've been to, there were a lot of people who are a lot worse than I am. I'm going to move you back here and you see where I'm going. This stuff here is the door to my little shop where my desk and everything is. Don't mind these old garage door, or excuse me, gate openers. Before I got sick, I was bringing them up here to do something. Remote control for my door. I couldn't get into this shop for about 2 weeks. Finally had somebody come out and put a garage door opener on this thing so I can get in, at least this door. Wind my way through the shop here. I made it. It's just kind of depressing that there's so many projects I wanted to do in life. Now I've got all the time in the world. I can't do 99% of them. So I've been trying to figure out things I can do just to keep from going crazy. I can stand up and walk once I take a pain pill to kill the pain in my feet. With a walker, not unaided, I fall down, go boom. So, well, I got a new guest here. Got a little bird that showed up. Come, don't be camera shy. Don't be camera shy. I hate it when birds come in here. Where are you, little bird? Oh, there you are. You're not a tool. Get off of the tool carousel. Got something in its mouth. Probably crap all over the place. It's really hard. Sometimes the birds come in, and when they do that, you get stuck. Better get out of here. We don't have any water for birds. Anyway, I'm in my kind of little space that I've been using. Got my computers sitting over here, and well, I think she's gone. I'm kind of in my little space. I have to be real careful about overdoing things and stretching and falling down. So when there's nobody around, I always use this wheelchair. And you sit there thinking, what can I do? What the hell can I do from this chair? Well, back in the old days, back in the 90s, when I was in the fire department and rode a rescue truck all the time, we get a call almost once a week for help. And it was for a young man that was in a wheelchair, and he couldn't hardly move anything but his hand. So he had an electric wheelchair. And it was the fanciest wheelchair you've ever seen. He had it up on this side. Somebody had made him a table that stuck out in front, and he had a dadgum laptop computer. Hello, little bird, out that way. He had a big antenna stuck on the back, a whip antenna for CB radio, had a flag on it. And he had this computer fixed up to where he could talk to people by him doing a finger on the keyboard, and it would talk to you. We'd get a call about once a week. He'd be stuck in the mud or somewhere. He didn't let it get him down. He was out exploring the world. I guess he got tired of being stuck inside all the time. I've been there. I don't know if I told you, I just returned from another 13-day stay at a in-hospital rehab center and did pretty good on that. Now I'm waiting to go for 8 to 16 weeks of out-of-patient care. Just got to have time to get to it. This poor little bird doesn't know what to do. Well, like I said, I'm going to do something. The damn chair ain't going to keep me from doing something because I'm going crazy sitting here. So I started thinking of a little project that I just haven't had time to do that I could do from the chair. And the first thing I'm going to do, well, y'all saw the last part. It's where I melted all my used wax. This one's not melted. This is the way it come from the factory. But these are all the pieces I melted up, got ready. Only problem is I can't get on a ladder to put them on the shelf. So they're going to have to get some help there. The thing I'm going to work on after this is this little laser burning machine. Now this isn't a fancy one like Clark Easterling and Keith has, but it's what I got. Comgo sent it to me to try out, and I liked it. It's an open machine. Well, over there's a fancy hood they get to put on it. It's not like Clark Easterling's at Windy Hill where you pull a drawer out and it's all permanently encased. But I'm going to make some things for people who click the membership button. I stole this idea from a guy, don't remember who. But he would take, and all of his members he would take and make a sign for each of them with their name on it. And I think he nailed them outside to the wall of the shop. I thought that was kind of nice. So I was looking for things I could do. I came up with these little aluminum laser ready. They're supposed to be for business cards. But I think I can make this thing laser people's names on there. I don't have a lot. I don't have that many members. I really don't give my members much of anything. It's just a way of supporting the channel a little bit and making my wife happy. Well, that's what we're going to do. Not this venue. This time I've got something to show you. Now, I bought this out at the Z-Bash 2024 at the tools sale. Let's see if I can get it up. And unfortunately, all the pieces are there with the exception, I think this had one more dial that's gone, but this one will interchange to it. This is a ID gauge. It's pretty handy. But it's getting covered in that little stuff from that foam delaminating. So today, while I'm talking to you, I'm going to get rid of that foam and replace it with this. hopefully it'll work. Oh, another thing that came in the mail. This is, oh, what a group, huh? This is over at the Windy Hill Boundary 2025 Rest Fest. This year we didn't have to work, and as you can see, I'm sitting over here in a scooter. That man right there and his wife thought of me, and they brought it and let me use it. Got all kinds of people in this. This is Clark and his wife, Josie. This is Stephen McKinley and his wife. And everybody say a little prayer for Stephen. He's going through some pretty serious medical problems right now. Say a prayer for him. And then we got, Jimmy DeResta right here, hunkering down. Who else did I see? There's Keith in the back. And where the heck is Don? I know he came. Oh, there he is. He's right behind me. That's where they presented me with that piece of tin with all the names and get well card, I guess. I've been thinking about this thing and wondering, where did the metal come from? I thought, they ripped down a roadside sign. It's got some square holes in it for mountain bolts. They don't make square or Texas signs like this, even here in Texas. And it's curved. I was going to put it on my door over there. I can reach that, but well, it's a work in progress. Let me go get set up and we'll work on this foam. I guess I could show you around a little make-do workspace that I made. This is where I do my computers, do editing and stuff like that. At least I can reach it. This is also where I have to go through the pages and pages of hospital bills. This is just from December of last year. Right at $300,000. And that was not counting 5 days of December. That's coming on another bill, which January's bill should be about $150,000. It's getting cheaper. Well, I'm sad to say I've had to turn this area into computer repair. I can sit here and work on them. That one lost its SSDs, had to figure out some kind of a workaround on it. This truly breaks my heart. That nicely painted Bridgeport is doing monitor duty till I get strong enough to be able to pick up things and start reassembling it. The saddles in there on the grinder where it was when we put it in Thanksgiving, and I can't run that yet. But there's other things we can do. Where should I put you now? How about up here? Is that comfortable? Don't fall off. You watched the last video about melting the wax. These little silicone rubber pie pan cake baking things worked wonderful. Wax didn't stick to it, pulled right out. I just gotta be able to get to a shelf somewhere. All right. As I was saying, I bought this in at the California Bash last year. I don't remember how much it was, but it was well worth the price to me. Maybe $200, something like that. $225, I think you wanted for it. Let's see if I can find something to show you how it works. Went out in a scrap file and found me a suitable candidate to show you how this thing works. Now, for years, without one of these in my home shop, I just had to use these. And, you know, you make it a trial gauge, you can get pretty close. You know, the accepted method is sticking it in there like here and twisting, kind of wiggling until you make sure, and pulling out with pressure till you make sure you got the shortest or the farthest distance apart in there. And this reads 2 inches, 279 thousandths. Well, you kind of got to know that to measure this, or measure with this. On the scale down here, it tells you which range of this extension you should use, and they're pretty close. They screw on like this. You take it out, and you find the correct one. I think this 2.6 is the one I was using the other day. With that foam rubber going up there, everything's falling out of place down here. You say, they're going to say 3.0. Well, that'll measure up to 3.0. This will measure up to 2.8. If I can find it. It's probably one of these. Let's go with this one. Insert it into here, clean it off first. And you put on this retaining ring. Pardon the handshake. If I sit here and focus on it, I can make it stop shaking. I said I can make it stop shaking. But when I take my mind off of it and start doing something like this, the shakes come back. Well, this is the end of this instrument, and this is the plunger that actually touches the side. You'll notice there are two little wheelie, mine don't move. I don't know if that's for sure or not, or just you don't need them to move. And they touch the outer edge of your wall. This touches the opposite edge, and this is the plunger right there that gives you the reading down there on the dial. That's why you have to have so many of these, because this plunger has very limited range. Adjust this to 0. Got it to 0 up there. Then we'll see if this is the right one or not. No, it's not. Need a shorter one. I don't know for sure. If I look here on the size, I should be using this one. This one goes from 1.4 to 2.5. Well, I can't use that one because it's 2.7. So I was right. I just thought I was wrong. I'm going to try this one. You know, you don't have to have things like this to make good parts. It sure helps. I've gone, hell, almost 50 years now without one. Let's see if this works. Yeah, it's too little. See, it won't touch over there. Need a little bit more. I believe it'll do so. Now, if this is a longer pipe, you can stick it in like this, And as you go in, you twist it up. And in this method, it's going to take and compress those wheels. Don't have long enough pipes, so we'll have to probably manually compress them. It really helps with shaky hands too. Okay. See how, trust me, it works. And what you do is you add the length of this to the measurement you get on this. That way this will go all the way up to 4 inches. But that one will only go up so high. Anyway, I've been yanking around and talking too much. Let's go ahead and finish this before I go crazy. It's kind of a make-do video. Haven't put one out in a while, and I didn't want people to think I had died. So, this is what you get. It's a shame I have to use the bed of the old planer like this, but at least it feels loved. We'll see. The thing just peeling apart. Try some of this on it. I think doing a scraper like that might be the best. I love buying old tools like this. The story of where it's been. You sit there and wonder who used it, who took care of it, who refurbished it a little bit. There's not much refurbishing in this. It's everything, almost everything is in there. It's only getting rid of the mess. I guess time flies quickly. I just saw them advertising some stuff for the 2005 Z-Bash. And I went to it last year for the first time. I had a great time there. I don't think I'll be able to get myself back out there. Fun going to Clark's. Dawn drove me. This is working easier than I thought. It's just so degraded that it's going to come off easy. Z-Bash is a good place to find tools and stuff. A lot of people get a table, and Keith Rucker took some stuff last year, and had a table. And quite a few people. Met a lot of people that watch my channel out there too. That was nice. They asked where Don was. I told him he was back on parole. Bad Steve. Bad Steve. When you're sitting here thinking of when you got time like I have on my hands now, you wonder what you can do and what's safe to do. You know, being a paramedic for so long, that's always kind of played big into anything I do. Somebody made a comment I could get a stool and sit at Bob, and because the work envelope's so small, I probably could. Frankly, this little syndrome has messed with my mind a lot, and it's just not as fast as it used to be. Until I get better and more practice with my feet and my hands and such, pretty much limited to this kind of stuff. Sure, this tool appreciates it because it's probably about the only way to get to the head of the line. I think that's going to be about as good as it gets. I think we need something to brush it into. It's going to go everywhere. There's a brush. I'll be back. Been wondering how I can rearrange some stuff in here so I can get to the back of the 10E cabinet there. I have to move my computer desk. Well, it's on rollers. Everything's on rollers. Learned that a long time ago. Well, I was going to be smart and let this lid drop, but guess what? It won't go down that far. More than one way to skin a cat. Figure out which way this cat wants to be skinned. Okay, like that. Now you ask, what the hell are you going to put in there? It's going to require another trip over here. This came from Amazon, and it's a little dense compared to the other one, but that's not going to hurt anything. The only place it's really going to matter is where these two items stick up. This one can lay down a little more, but I'm going to have to relieve it a little bit in there. Just put a coal in there. A big one out. And if I cut this to length first, I have a better shot at it, I think. We'll just find that edge where it goes. See that up there? Lay it over. Gives me one mark. Gives me 2 marks. Oh, this roll's long enough. Hold that there and see if I can cut this with a nice smooth stroke. Got that piece cut. Now we got to do this long end. This is going to be harder because I don't have a rule handy that's long enough. Don't know what to do. Well, this edge is straight. I lay this edge like this on that, goes there. Then I push this edge towards my cut. There it is. It's hiding on me. All right, so now I got it lined up to here just by using that edge. Now I'll just score it. Surprised my hand's not shaking that bad. All right. Cross your fingers. Looks a lot better than I expected. It fits in there nicely. And there's the two little protrusions that we're going to have to work around. That's not a big problem. Y'all come over here and sit on top of this. You guys just find a spot for now. Bolting it down and compressing it so it'll show me where I need to cut out the hole for it. And there's one. This will be the other one. I've been busy at his place. Got him a new lawnmower. John Deere Z-Turn. He's been rebuilding his little tandem trailer. Got new boards for it. Got new lights, wiring, painted it, welded on some tie-down D-rings. Look good. I don't see a good mark on that in the center like I did on the other one. Let's see if this goes in where it was. One and a half. I'm just going to extend that slot down. Here we go. Those are both fitting in this slot, and I think it'll be okay. I feel a little pressure where it's hitting this, but I'm going to let it close. It doesn't take any force. We'll see how that does. It'll imprint on the back of it. If I need to take a little bit out, I can. Well, that's all I've got for you guys today. Well, that's all I've got for you guys today. Been fast approaching the 6-month period since I got the shot. Don't remember a lot of the early 2 weeks, but I'm getting along. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your prayers. Remember Stephen McKinley and his. Hello? DJI start. Well, that's all I've got for you today, or this week. Trying to find little things that I need to do that might be of some interest to you guys. You know, it's been 6 months since I got that flu shot that put me here. I'm getting better. My feet aren't responding anywhere close like I wish they would. They're still giving me fits. But hopefully someday I'll be out of this chair. You guys remember Stephen McKinley in your prayers? He and his wife. Well, that's all I've got for you guys. I'm going to clean up my mess and look around for something else I can do from the chair. I'm going to probably be working on this Comgo. I've been thinking about getting a printer and trying it out too. I just don't know which one I want to try. I need a good size one. And I could do that from the chair. Anyway, thanks for watching. Remember Stephen McKinley in your prayers. He and his wife are going through some tough times now. You know, Stephen's got some health issues. Take 433. Well, that's all I've got for you today, guys. I kind of took this as more an opportunity to talk to you than fixing that. But it's done. It could go up till I need it again. And I hope you like. Well, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you like my little project. That's about all I could do today. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I've got a super secret project that I think a lot of people are going to like. But I need Don's help for it because I can't run the big lathe. But as soon as I get Don over here, we'll work on that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging around this old fool. Remember Stephen McKinley in your prayers. He and his wife are going through some, some health issues. And I'll leave a link to his channel in the bottom. Go over there and say hi to him. All right. Thanks a lot.